Alright, welcome to another week's vlog. As I mentioned before, I have now finished reading The Battle of the Labyrinth, which is the fourth book in the Percy Jackson series, which makes this 7 books that I have read in the month of December, which I think is super great. I'm happy to be ending the year on such a high note. I wish I could have read all of the Percy Jackson books in 2023, but other things came in the way, so I wasn't able to do that. But you do what you can do, which is fine, right? And I really liked the Battle of the Labyrinth. There was a section where they had to do some quizzes and kind of question and answer period, and it really reminded me in The Hobbit of when Bilbo Baggins and Gollum were trying to come up with the battle for the ring, and I thought that was really cool and well done, and I really appreciated that, right? But now that is done, I'm going to now be reading The Last Olympian, which I think is going to be such a great book, and I think will be a great little quick mix-up. What I really liked about the Percy Jackson series, which I don't think I really remember a lot of books that were meant for that young age. I guess it was exactly like Holes, where each chapter it's very much action packed, and it really keeps the reader engaged, where I find that with a lot of kind of adult books that I do read, it is very much kind of one thing after another keeps happening, and there's really no, it's kind of the more long overarching story, where with these books made for a younger audience, it really is more action packed, which is great, and it's something that I do appreciate, and I do hope that that the book series does really continue on the way that I am. So I guess just to recap, for 2024, I just want to make sure that I'm reading every day and making an effort to do that, as well as trying to just read a book a week. I know that it's unrealistic to be able to read 3 books every single week, let alone 2, but I'm hoping that if I'm able to read every day, that I can make sure that does happen, and it's going to be great. Alright, so now that I have finished reading that, I guess I need to wrap up my year of what I've been reading, and I think that everyone should just have a really great and wonderful new year, and know that everything's going to be great. So what I thought that with the Last Olympian, that it was really great, and kind of made really full sense as to why all the young kids were there, or why the gods let the half-bloods kind of help them out, and why they're there, which I think is super great as well. That because you never, I don't know, because I always thought it was kind of weird that all these young, that these gods had all these young kids kind of saving the day for kind of what seemed no reason, but now that we have that, I think it's kind of great, and I really do appreciate kind of knowing why it's kind of like that. But I would really but overall, I think I would suggest the Percy Jackson series to everybody. It was a really quick read, and I really did enjoy it, right? There's something, I don't know, I am really happy that I read it, and so far the TV show is pretty close to the movies, which I do appreciate and like. Alright. Sorry about this vlog being kind of short, and it's kind of, or I guess I kind of I would like to just blame it on the fact that we are dog sitting this week, so there's really, I don't know, I think I'm just trying to excuse my bad behavior with it, which is not really an excuse at all, but it is what it is, right? I do appreciate being able to dog sit and having that that kind of opportunity in my life, right? And Now, after reading the Percy Jackson series, I have started to read Happy Place by Emily Henry, which I think is like it's a super sweet book. And I like how it's like 6 friends, they do end up coming together to be able to just like the 3 girls, there were 3 girls, 3 guys, how they were roommates back in college, and then now since then they always come together to be at like one cottage, and that sometimes they kind of just like grown apart, but now they're trying to like rekindle everything and get back together to like kind of like their roots, and just how like things do change and you can't always anticipate everything, and how like that can really change up like a relationship and everything like that. But it hits like the one girl more so than the others, but and there is like a bit of a second chance romance, and just knowing that even though you've worked your entire life towards a one goal, that it's okay to kind of let that go and to try other things, and that there's people who are always there to support you. People may doubt your decision, but you need to know that like it's okay, and that you can really be the person that you want to be. Now that I have finished like reading Happy Place, I am gonna like read a beach read, because I do find that it like, well, you know, like why not finish all of Emily Henry's like books, right? And I've read 1 chapter in it already, which I think is going to be like super great and fantastic. I really hope other people get a chance to read Emily Henry books. One thing that I wasn't really anticipating or expecting was like just Emily Henry and Taylor Jenkins Reid as an authors. I feel like I can't get over Taylor Jenkins Reid as an author as a whole, and I really do appreciate her writing and how it all is. Emily Henry's writing is also really fantastic. I really do appreciate it. If anybody's really interested, those are kind of like my 2 recommendations for authors this year or for 2023, and my last kind of prediction or my anticipation for 2024, or a series for 2023 would have to be the Percy Jackson series. Kind of like that's the only one which I read. And I have ordered my book of the month books, and I ended up also ordering the Divine Rival series. I believe right now it's just a duology. I'm not sure when I will be able to get them both read, considering I haven't read December's Book of the Month Club books yet, but that's mainly just because I had got an e-reader for Christmas, so I'm just kind of trying to focusing on that, and having the e-reader has really been a lifesaver, and I really do appreciate it. But yeah, I hope that everybody has a great year, and that for 2024, my predictions is that I'm going to be reading lots and lots of on my e-reader. It's going to make things like a lot easier, and I'm able to read a lot more so hopefully. And I know that I will be going between the e-reader and the actual physical books, so that'll be a great aspect. And I don't know if anybody has any suggestions for newer authors, that would be great, or any suggestions for, I don't know, just like books in general. I think that would be great. Anyways, this concludes the end of this week's vlog. I know it's short. I do apologize. Part of it, other than dog sitting, is the fact that I forgot to record audio, so I'm just kind of doing this on the fly. But thumbs up. Hopefully everybody has a great week, and we'll see you next time. Bye.